This video, I'm going to talk about how to build marketing funnels for your specific type of customer. So if you think that your customers and your niche are very specific and unique, I'm going to show you how to build marketing funnels that are specific to that niche's requirements that I've learned from scratch. Hey there, funnel builders, Mike here from Sell Your Service. If you are a funnel builder, go ahead and click the little subscribe button, click the little like icon as well. I help funnel builders like you with your sales and confidence, and I produce new videos like this every week. If you've ever felt that you don't know what you need to be building for your specific customers, I want you to know that you're not alone. It's a really common problem with funnel builders to attract a niche and then for that market or that set of customers to say, our market is very specific, it's very unique. I'm not sure that all of your marketing techniques will work with our particular market because our business is very different. Unfortunately, all businesses think that their business is unique. Your customers think that they're unique. You think that you're unique. 99% of all businesses have got way more in common than they've got different. So in this video, I want to talk about how to deliver something that is specific and unique to your niche without actually having to do too much crazy custom or bespoke work. If you'd like a custom action plan just for your funnel business, I've got a bespoke report and assessment that you can access in the link below, or you can go to sellyourservice.co.uk/focus, and that'll generate a specific action plan and focus report for your funnel business telling you what you need to work on next. But in the meantime, let's talk about how to build a specific marketing funnel for your customers. The first thing you need to do is do your research. While the marketing funnel itself for the majority of businesses is probably going to be almost identical, and almost all businesses can benefit from 2 or 3 kind of specific marketing tactics, a lot of businesses feel that their position is very unique. A lot of businesses feel that no one else understands their customers quite like they do. The way that you need to do your research is by going out to the events, to the groups, to forums, to magazines. I've had a lot of people in the past tell me, I've tried research and there's nothing out there. There are huge global events with tens of thousands of employees, with tens of thousands of delegates just for washing machines alone. So don't tell me that you've tried your research, because if you haven't found anything, that means you're not looking hard enough. What you want to do is find out what that particular customer is struggling with in their industry. There will be industry events. Even during a global lockdown and pandemic, there are still online events. And one of my favorite ways to understand what your industry is struggling with is looking at those event agendas and having a look through what the topics are. Typically, keynotes and end of the day are really good indicators of the biggest problems that an industry is struggling with. And then following on from that, I want you to start having more conversations with your network. Get over the fear of getting in your own head and saying, I don't have anything to offer them, or I don't know what I would say, or I don't want to sell to them, or they don't want to sell to me, or they don't want to be sold to. Get over all of that and just try to start having conversations with people in that industry. Ask them what they need, ask them what they want, ask them what their problems are. The more conversations you are willing to have with your potential market, even people who you couldn't sell to right now, the better informed you are for the types of funnels and systems you're going to be setting up. Another really easy way of understanding what your market wants is by talking to their suppliers. If your niche is predominantly health and fitness chains, they're going to have suppliers themselves, everyone from machinery to food to staffing requirements. There will be people serving your niche already, and if you talk to those suppliers and speak to them and say, I'm thinking of entering this industry and niche, not competing with you, but maybe even potentially partnering with someone like yourself. What are the biggest problems that you find that chain gyms have? What are the biggest problems with staff management? What are their biggest problems with food and hygiene requirements? You want to start looking at how other people are serving that market. Typically, when people build marketing funnels for a niche, the only thing that really changes is the language and the lexicon of the copy. The majority of the process of getting someone to convert from someone who doesn't know you exist into a lead, into a sale, into a super profitable customer is pretty much identical for every business on the planet. The only thing that's slightly different is the need or the requirement or the problem that's being solved positioned within that funnel. By doing your research and having conversations both with your target market and with people who already supply that market, you're going to get a really good understanding of exactly what it is that they're looking looking to solve and fix. And ultimately, that's telling you what they're going to pay for. One of the biggest mistakes I see businesses make is just focus on leads and calling themselves like a performance marketing agency or a lead generation business. A lot of businesses don't have a problem with leads. This might sound counterintuitive, and a lot of businesses think they need more leads, but actually what we've found is that most businesses don't have a problem with leads. They have a problem with follow-up and talking to their current customers. So don't immediately think that your best bet is saying, I'm going to show gyms how to generate more leads for their business, because it might be that that particular market you're going after, their biggest problem is not lead generation. This is my biggest bugbear with marketing agencies in general, is that they all think that the only thing they can offer is lead generation, and that's not true. And I'm going to show you something on the whiteboard that goes over exactly what you could be offering to your customers. So this is called the customer product matrix. It's a very simple kind of 4-section quadrants, and down the bottom here we've got current customers, new customers, current products, and new products. Now, saying that you just want to focus on generating new leads for your customers is basically focusing on this half. So either new customers or new products. And a lot of businesses think that the way to growth and scale is launching new products to new customers. Even if your business is established, this quadrant is called the graveyard because it is where marketing budget goes to die. Trying to attract new customers to new products is extremely expensive, and chances are the majority of the businesses that you're working with have already generated leads and customers, and their biggest problem is not creating new products or generating new leads. Their biggest problem is they're not currently serving their current customers with their current products enough. The most profitable quadrant to work on is this one. The current customers to current products ratio basically looks at who has bought from us beforehand and what can we currently sell that we know sells already. So there's a few areas you can work at. First of all, there's things like recurring revenue, which is basically, does your customer have a product that acts as a subscription or some kind of membership whereby every month, whereby the customer is billed every month or every week or every quarter or whatever for the service that that business provides. There's also something called consumption, which is basically things like food boxes, although those are subscriptions as well. Every time the customer uses the product, they have to come back. Petrol or gasoline or fuel or whatever is considered a consumption product because they can keep selling that same product to that same customer because they know the customer is going to use it up. You've also got things like your high ticket products and your splinter products and things like this. If I was building funnels for my customers, this is almost exclusively where I'd focus in the meantime. Typically, we find that most businesses aren't converting their current customers into continued sales and generating lifetime value, but are instead trying to launch new products to new customers all the time. After we've created funnels that do sell current products to current customers and we've nailed that, that's when we'll start to launch new products to our current customers. So this is the launch area or the relaunch area where we'll basically take a new idea and we'll push it out to our current customers. But it's because we've figured out the current customer to the current product section here. First of all, we focus here, that's 1, 2, and then we'll look at acquiring new customers for our current products. Acquiring new customers is the most expensive thing a business can do. This is where we start looking at campaigns and lead generation. If you look at things like lead magnets and offers as a product, you are essentially looking at a product that works already, like a lead generation system, and we're trying to acquire new customers. So this is the acquisition stage. It's very expensive, but ultimately what we want to do is convert these new customers into people who are going to buy all of our products within this ecosystem. So there we have it, guys. Those are the marketing funnels that I would build specific to my customer. And I might be ignoring lead generation entirely at this stage, knowing that my customers might be okay with leads. Their problem is probably generating revenue from their current customers and their current products. And typically that can be fixed with things like upsell campaigns and follow-up campaigns and even good old-fashioned calling people up and trying to sell. That plan, by the way, and all of the campaigns in each of those quadrants are available in Apex Campaigns. I'll put that in the link down below. Apex Campaigns allows you as a marketing funnel agency to sell audits and consultation and then build out each marketing campaign within each quadrant and delivering it to your customers for maximum results. If you would like a completely bespoke and custom action plan just for your funnel business, I've got a bespoke report that you can download below. It's sellyourservice.co.uk/focus. Just fill in the assessment and it will give you a custom step-by-step action plan specific for your funnel business. You can use the link below or head to sellyourservice.co.uk/focus. If you're a funnel builder, go ahead and click subscribe. If you liked this video, smash that like button because it really helps me out and shows me that these topics are worth creating and producing. If you haven't hit that little bell notification icon, go ahead and do that as well, because I produce new videos like this every single week, helping funnel builders like you increase your confidence and working on your sales. I've got another video here talking about how to get a VA to do your marketing for you and even build your marketing funnels for you. In it, I go over how to hire a VA as well as what you need to do in order to get that VA to build funnels for you. I also talk about some of the common mistakes that people make, so you can go ahead and click that video and I will show you how to hire a VA to do your marketing for you. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you on the next video. Have courage, commit, and take action.